I mean, that's how, that's how it, anyway, you gotta push yourself. It's not easy to make, and it's competitive out there. So you go this far on lead generation and pushing yourself, right? And then you get as far, and then you interview, you start to negotiate, you've already done your presentation, and then somebody did a little bit better and you don't even get it, right? But at least you put yourself up to bat. So I get it. It's brutal out there. But the first steps are, you have to lead generate. You have to set the appointment, right? You have to do the lead follow-up, and then you get into negotiating and presenting. And even when you get into negotiating and presenting, which Lane and I were doing yesterday up at Desert Highlands, even when you get into negotiating and presenting, they're interviewing multiple people, right?
And you do get to the point where you don't care anymore about how they respond.
Yeah,
You really do.
get
I'm at
callous.
the point where it's the presenting part, getting the appointments and doing the presentation.
Right. Yeah, because you're
Unless I have
making the
somebody,
calls.
like, with me.
Right. You're making the calls.
You know what I did though, when I did the open house this weekend in Cave Creek and Rodrigo?
Yeah.
It was very successful, it was good. I just
Tell me what very successful means.
Well, usually I'll do and I'm new at this, so I'll do an open house, 2 of them, and I'll get maybe 1 or 2 good leads. I had 8.
You had 8 leads?
Wow.
Wait. Wow. Hang on, I got a lot of questions. Did they register?
Yeah, because what I did was I put a note at the front gate, I got their phone number right off the bat, which was great.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great deal, right? Because you guys got caller ID.
Yeah.
Now, what usually happens with some of that kind of stuff, Mark, right?
Yes.
Mark, they rip it off. Other neighbors will rip it off.
Yeah.
So when they come through your open house and they see it, they
Yeah.
rip it off. Now, because you didn't put the gate code there, you just say
No.
call.
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll rip it off. So
Yeah.
so make sure you run back and forth to the gate to make sure nobody rips it off. Okay,
Yeah.
keep
So I
going.
printed 3 of those and I laminated them off.
So good point. So you're making an argument. I hear from agents all the time, I don't want to do a gated community because it hinders people. Mark's saying, think again, because they got a call, you get their number on the caller ID because they got a call for the gate code.
Yeah.
Never thought it, who thought of that?
Yeah.
I haven't thought of that.
Yeah,
Thought of
yeah.
that.
I just had the
Interesting
same
idea.
same
Then I-
thoughts this past weekend.
Then I have this robo killer app on my phone to kill the 5 to 10 calls a day I get. I'm freaking out going, oh shit, it's gonna block all these calls.
Okay, you were supposed to bring me other
I
stuff.
left
Did
it
you
on,
bring me
it
no,
worked.
did you
It
bring me
got
none of the
through.
lead,
And everyone that
there
had
was
it
lead
said
stuff
they're
in
from
there?
Utah.
Oh, I just,
Robin
no.
here.
No,
I
I'm
was
just a
able to
fill-in, I'm sorry.
develop a conversation based off where
Right,
they're
right.
from right off the bat, so that was really cool. Anyway, the
Good
thing,
job.
and when it was slow on the first day, I went around to the neighborhood and started knocking on doors and just introduced myself. Hi. I feel like I felt that too, but I said this. I have something of value to offer them. If they don't want to accept it, that's okay. But I have something of value. So I went up the door, knocked. Everybody was pleasant. It was amazing.
All right, now,
It was a
now,
neighbor thing.
I need to do it once to,
Yeah.
in my mind, it's all negative.
Yeah.
So once I get past it the first time
Yeah.
and see the positive in it,
Yeah.
I just have to push through that.
Yeah.
The other thing is, what's the worst thing that can happen? If they're not nice, you just leave and.
I was gonna say, Colleen, I had a lot of people door knocking.
See, that's what
They
I,
don't want you at their house.
exactly, and I think if,
where was
the
this?
first time I did that, I didn't get my car and drive away. I'm done.
They don't
And I barely get
You're
to
just saying, sorry.
Good job, Mark.
Nobody ever answers the door.
I would
I
prefer,
was using your
but I would
hangers
prefer
too.
them
Yay!
not
was
to,
there.
if they're
It's not one
gonna
minute.
leave that in negative.
So that was cool.
I don't know, maybe it's not
Okay,
my
so-
thing.
everybody's gonna take a paragraph of this. All right, so, pass this around. Because it's exactly what you're talking about, Mark. And then Natalie, it's the ground game that you and I are doing in Colina del Norte, right? Okay, Natalie, read the first paragraph.
Which page am I on?
Okay.
And I don't have my reading glasses, so.
Okay,
Which page?
sides.
it starts with Doug, who lives in.
Well, they both do.
The more paragraphs.
Doug's a pro, no, I can.
Doug, your product, MI.
Recycle it later.
Okay.
All right, so,
So
yep, go ahead.
Doug, who lives in Portage, Michigan, gave me this great tip. It was so good, I wanted to share with you. It sounds really simple, but it has produced some very successful outcomes. Doug calls it the neighborhood walk.
Ooh, do you guys like that name?
Yes.
Is that better than circle prospecting? The neighborhood walk. I like it. So let's add that on here and amend it. Neighborhood walk under lead gen.
Okay.
Right there, neighborhood walk. Okay, go ahead. Lori,
When you list a home, print 25 flyers and then hand them to 25 homes that surround the listing. Pick a time when most people are home, since the flyer must be handed to a live person, not just stuck in the door or mailbox. You may end up knocking on 40 doors.
now why do you do that? So I believe in a leave behind, right? So if they don't answer, just put the flyer in just a plastic thing and leave it on the door, because you've already made the effort to be there, meaning you're there. There is a chance that they'll look at it and eventually read it. There's a chance, it's not a big chance, all right?
So you're saying leave it anyway?
Leave it anyway, but he's saying you might have to hit 40 doors,
To get a
Right.
live person.
Right.
okay? All right, Scott,
Yeah,
go ahead.
when the door is answered, here's the script. Hi, I'm so-and-so. I just listed your neighbor's house. If you have any friends or family members that want to become your neighbor, have them give me a call, and then hand them the flyer.
Alex,
This accomplishes a couple great things. First, it satisfies their curiosity and keeps them from emptying your flyer box. It also gives them a chance to handpick who moves in next door.
all right, Mary.
Second, it gives them a taste of what you would do for them if you listed their home. Shows that you're capable of thinking outside the box.
Colleen, who hasn't read yet?
Now you've met 25 people who've seen you list a house in their neighborhood. Third, it puts 25 families to work wondering who might want to buy that house, and hopefully they will tell someone about the agent who knocked on their door and handed them a flyer.
Sam.
Doug's approach is very simple yet so effective. There is no hard sell. You simply hand them the flyer, say the script, then turn and walk away. They stand there looking for the hard pitch and it never comes. Yet you have satisfied their curiosity with regards to the new listing and exposed your name to 25 people. Subtlety is the key.
Subtlety is the key. This is what's hard for me, right? Because I'm always jumping out of my skin. Hey. Nicole.
What, are we in back now?
Yeah, Doug gave me.
Second paragraph. Doug gave me 3 additional tips for this strategy. First, if a child answers the door, ask for the parent. Second, make sure.
You don't want to pitch the kid?
I could practice. Second, make sure the flyer provides all the pertinent information regarding the house and has your contact information on it. Third, be ready to talk about the market and have some additional marketing materials on hand in the event the person answering the door needs it.
Okay, Mark, I think you're the only one.
Doug said he came up with this strategy because at the time, he didn't have the money to mail just listed postcards. So he thought about how he could accomplish the same goal, and he evolved into what I just told you. The only cost is 25 black and white flyers, about an hour of your time, and a little bit of exercise. I love the simple tip, no matter what your marketing budget.
So, and I'll tell you guys, it's wonderful being out there with the birds, the cars,
Yeah.
the trees, the lawnmowers, the smelly grass, it's incredible. And what a feeling afterwards. I mean, it really is. We have lead generation, which, when you call it lead generation versus the neighborhood walk, right?
Yeah.
The neighborhood walk sounds a lot
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Scott and I have done this. Maury and I believe we've done it, right? But use this, and if it's not around yours, you could even do this around property management.
We're doing, this is funny because Frank and I were just talking, I had my first closing. I got some buyer found cards from a title company and.
Buyer found.
Buyer found for a property.
Oh.
So basically, because buyer
I
found.
found buyer.
Yep, buyer found,
Yeah.
I forget what the heading is.
Okay.
And Frank said, we're getting 50 extra cards with no address on it, and we're gonna go door knock, because with that, we have a purpose.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah.
That
And when you're
makes
door
me
knocking
feel
with a
better.
story.
yeah, so I
Story.
can do, basically, this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go to 50 homes, and for me, now I'm not technically selling myself, I sort of am, but now it's with a purpose.
Indirectly,
Right.
you're
Right,
telling
it's a
people,
purpose.
So Mark, I'm really proud of you
"This is a
because
great idea."
because you got 8 leads now, right? And you did the organic, I'll call the organic neighborhood walk, or the ground game, which is awesome, right?
Yeah.
So then you affected another 20, so now you got like 28 opportunities out there, right? Okay, now, what's the lead follow-up strategy? Because now you lead generated, right? He had 20 neighbors, and yet now you have 8 leads. What's your lead follow-up?
Well, I put them into Real Geeks.
Okay, so you put them in a CRM.
Yep.
Yep,
I did a property search for each one of them,
yep.
set them up on that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So
Texted
you,
each one of them.
great.
Told them, thanks for coming to the open house, appreciate it.
How many responded back out of those 8?
2.
2? Okay, so good. More now on those 2 a little bit more, so that's pretty good, 25%.
Those were text, and then the emails that came back, I think there were 3.
That bounced back?
No, just came back to me and said, hey, thanks. One guy said, don't send me any more emails, I have your phone number, I'm gonna call you when I'm ready.
Okay, yep, so put him
Back
on.
and say thanks.
Yeah. He said, don't take too long.
Okay.
And then I put them in Infusionsoft, and I'm gonna, they're gonna get, I don't like saying drip down, but they're gonna get.
Yeah, what do you like to call it?
They're in the system. Follow up.
Okay.
Yeah, simple follow up.
Works for me.
So I'll put them in the system and follow up with them and then Grant's got me set up to start calling them and like a scheduled call thing or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicole, pull up, remember we did the circle prospecting through Pam?
Yes,
Do you have that original list?
yes.
So pull that up and I'll tell you the lady that is moving to
Okay, I
Paris.
was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, thank you, because we'll do that, lead follow-up today too.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so I like it. So now you're down to 2, right? Do those 2 have a house to sell, or how far are you? How far? So now, out of those 8, you're down to kind of 2 that text.
Yeah, I don't, at that point, they're buyers looking for stuff, so
Okay.
I haven't thought about it yet, but I
Okay.
think they're gonna start. That's my next thing, I'm gonna go to that
Right.
stuff.
Okay, so now the ball is still there and it's rolling a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so today's Thursday. I would send these 2 a text that says, hey, it looks like the weather might be a little rainy, but a fabulous weekend to maybe look at some houses. I've selected 2. What are you doing tomorrow or Saturday at 10 a.m.? So I call it the T's, right? So text those 2 and say, hey, looks like the temperature might be a little rainy, but a perfect day to look at houses. I've narrowed it down from 20 to 2 that are very similar to Ron Rico, right? Right?
Yep.
What are you doing Saturday at 10 a.m.? All right, set a time and a place, because now they'll either text back and say, oh, we got a soccer tournament, Sunday's better,
That's good.
right? Or whatever it looks like. But this is what I call about acting like you have the job. It's much easier to give you a job when you act like you already have it, right? So you're already taking ownership in that. I've narrowed it down from 20 houses. Now, really, look, you don't need to do the 20 house search prior to that, okay? If they say, send me the addresses, just say, okay, and then jump on, look at 20 houses, select the best on orientation, Google Maps, on basically everything, and send it to them. 123 Easy Street, 124 Ben Street. Now, the gamble you take there is they're working with Sam, and then they just call Sam and give her the 2 addresses. But did you lose anything?
No.
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 You didn't lose anything. Your lead following up, right?
And one gal really liked the property, and she was there for a long time with her husband, and then I followed up with her, and she says, oh, by the way, I have an agent. I said, hey, that's perfect. I'll be there again, because you were sizing up, they were measuring for couches and all that kind of stuff. I said, come on back, I'll be at the same house again on Saturday and
Yeah,
Sunday.
good for you. Take the high road.
Why not, right? That's what I figured. I'm like, you're not,
You always want to
you
try to
can't
take
get
the high road.
everybody. And
Yeah,
every
now,
fish is going in the boat.
now in my younger days, I would say, do they have you on a follow-up search? Do they have you in an IDX feed? I would ask other questions that
Okay.
would kind of, push a little bit further to see if there was a gap or a chink in the armor of their relationship. But,
Okay.
it,
I always wondered, because
I like your approach. That
yeah, the
you
first
did.
text is always the one, then you erase it, and then you go to The real one, get it out, okay, and now I'm gonna say what I wanna say.
But you have, that, you know, those two leads, are wonderful, right? I mean, so, you know, continue to massage them. Don't give up on the other 6.
I think the other 6 are, there's 4 more in there that are just as healthy, they just haven't, it just doesn't seem like people respond, so I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Right, yeah,
Talk to them.
sometimes they won't. And then remember, you can call, right? You wanna also call them and email them. And then it's constant lead follow-up, right? And then you hope to get into negotiating presenting. Yeah, but good job.
Yeah.
I mean, open houses are a great lead source. All right, so I'm gonna do a lead follow-up call with Nicole. Let me look at, so it's a single lady.
Yeah.
And she,
Obviously, this list looks different than what I gave you, because well, maybe. And obviously, have the notes and stuff.
yeah, let me see here. So look for it, do the ones that are single ladies.
Rachel.
No, doesn't sound right. Okay.
Rachel, Seek,
Sure.
Richard, Julie.
Oh, look, there's Gallagher there, Terrence Gallagher, okay.
Yeah, I just opened mine.
I don't think so either, because I think she, yeah.
I think it was this girl.
Alana.
Alana.
That's Census. But that's the main road you get into.
Yeah, I think it was Alana. I'm not sure. All right, so let's just call her. So when you're not, now keep looking, Alana.
Okay.
480-443. Now this was circle prospecting that Nicole and I did off a sale. What were the people's names that we sold again?
BJ in my house.
Yeah, she's not, that phone number's not in here, so maybe that's not her.
BJ.
Okay, look for another single woman. There's a lot of single
Well,
women
there's
that
3
live in that
phone numbers too.
subdivision.
Yeah, I know.
You should,
Including
you single work? Yeah.
If you're looking.
Different kind of prospecting.
Oh, too bad.
Don't let him in,
What's the password?
for sure.
It was her.
I said, don't let him in.
Hey Alana, Dell Reynolds with 319 Properties. My partner Nicole and I are the ones that sold the 2 houses just west of you in Los Apodados. Give me a call back when you get a chance. I think we talked earlier in the month and you were thinking about moving somewhere in Europe. 602-809-7653 when you get a moment. Thanks.
And I know Linda, and she's an older
Okay.
lady, and
Yeah.
she wouldn't be moving. Carrie, Oregon.
Could have been, God man, there are a lot of, I can't believe all the single women that live
Well,
in.
then, somebody needs a date, I used to work in that neighborhood.
It's Valentine's Day. It's a good day to
I know.
take
It
road.
seemed like it was towards the end of the first sheet.
Don't eat that good stuff.
I'm trying to eat this, so I don't want those, you know?
But that'll make you heavy. Those will make you
You're
thin.
right. Think about it. What's heavier, a pear or a donut? You know what I mean? What's gonna, you know?
It's good thinking.
I'm saying, with that logic, you can't lose.
I'm not saying it's not at all. I'm saying
Oh,
it's
that one's
one day a year. There's napkins over there.
Their address is different, site addresses.
This could be it. Hey Frank. Hey Carrie, Dell Rounds, Remax Fine Properties in reference to your house there in Los Apodados. My partner Nicole and I are the ones that sold a house just west of you. It was on 83rd. Anyway, give me a call back when you get a chance. I think you had mentioned to me that you were potentially moving somewhere in Europe. 602-809-7653 when you get a moment. Thanks, bye. All right, so this is because I do so much lead gen, I thought I circled back with you and also gave you her name. No, did I not do that?
You were, when you get it, yeah, no.
Yeah, Elizabeth Sawyer, all right. No. All right, did anybody bring any of their circle prospecting that you're getting from Matthew to this meeting? When you take a listing and you get the 10 names, did anybody bring any of
I
those?
have.
You have some? All right, let's hit one of those. So good, where's that one at? All right, so anytime you take a listing or you have a sell, Matthew's doing that neighborhood walk for you. I'm gonna change Jen,
Mhm.
switch that. I wanna switch it
But look what
to,
it says.
instead of circle prospecting,
Okay.
I wanna change it to neighborhood walk.
Okay.
Okay?
DNC was not.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just when you close.
I wrote that down 20 minutes ago.
Now, when you
Okay.
close, we already pulled it, we're not gonna do it again. But if you sell a buyer.
I'm like, he already said that, right?
Because the listing, you already got it, and then when you sold it, right?
So
Okay,
that means you're not calling.
yeah. So all these are DNC.
I already-
Wait, I need a printout of your listing. So where's your listing? So show me your
This is,
listing.
well, this is the house I bought that was canceled listing, but I'll show you the
Oh,
cancel.
so you're the new neighbor?
Yeah.
So now you
But I already
call,
talked
wait,
to-
wait, go ahead.
I already talked to my two neighbors on either side,
Okay, good.
but I didn't really, I mean, it was like, he was taking us Christmas lights and I was
Okay,
like,
but now what,
hey.
you haven't called the rest?
No.
Okay.
I feel weird calling on my
I was
own
thinking,
Wait.
house.
don't you want to
It
just like
feels
knock on their door?
weird. It feels
All right,
weird.
so you want me to say I sold Nicole the house?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it just feels weird
I'd be like,
calling
how'd
on
you
my
get
own
my
house.
number? I think that's kind of creepy.
It's just weird.
Like-
Well, all right,
Because,
now,
no, listen, I move into a house and then
No,
all of a sudden I
I
have my
hear
neighbor's
you.
numbers.
yeah, I hear
It's
you.
like,
Yeah, it can.
I'd rather, she should knock on their doors first, I think.
Well,
That's right, I'm gonna call and
Radio
say,
play on a Saturday.
I'm gonna call and say,
I'll find the cancel listing.
so mine will be, no, that's right, I just need your address, because now that I know it's you.
Kick me out.
All right, so watch how fast you can bang through this. Neighborhood walk is the new, it's no longer, so neighborhood walk is equal to circle prospecting now. So just give me your
Wait,
address.
no, that's old one. 10715
10715
East Saguaro.
East Saguaro, okay. And Nicole moved in, and I sold it for, what it sold, it closed at how much?
375.
$375. Would you like an evaluation on your home? So that's easy. All
That's
right,
the
let's do
cancel
it.
listing.
Okay, go back to your script. All right, now, when you guys get these, you can bang through. I'm gonna show you how fast I can make 8 calls. Somebody put me on a timer. Okay, let's go.
Hold on.
Okay, hang on, you can't start it yet. She's got it on her list. Because when you guys get these, you can bang through one of these neighborhood walks real fast. Which, by the way,
There we go.
Mark,
Yep.
you can call our lead wrangler, Pam, that you met in last week's meeting, because I'll guarantee you, Mary Ann and Gabe have not called all the neighbors around Ronrico.
Perfect.
So,
These people, Clinton is one street over, so it's not, they're not exactly my neighbors, but
Right.
that's not as,
yeah, but it's in your neighborhood.
yeah, it's not as, it's one street over,
Okay, so I'm
yeah.
calling Keith first, 480-219.
5532.
Okay, what's his address?
He's at 10720 East Clinton.
Keith. The neighborhood walk. So Keith, I just put Nicole Kleppe in the house just south of you on Saguaro.
802-195-553.
Oh, yeah.
Take your call now.
480-219-5532. Nicole, write down, oh, I can't give you that. Hey Keith, Dell Rounds with Remax Fine Properties. Hey, I sold the house, I think on Google Maps, it looks just south of you at 10715 East Saguaro. Sold it to a girl named Nicole, and she's in sales. And wanted to see if you'd like an evaluation on your home at 10720 East Clinton. You can reach me at 602-809-7653. You can also Google me. My full name is Delbert Rounds, and you'll find some great information on my real estate accomplishments over the last 25 years. I know that zip code really, really well. So anyway, hit me back, Keith, when you get a chance. Hope you're having happy Valentine's Day. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Thanks, bye. Okay, so make it a little personal. What's the next one?
Barbara,
Barbara, go, 480.
602 actually,
602,
793.
hang on, 602-793-6842.
6842.
Barbara,
Yeah, she's,
what's her address?
10700 East Clinton,
Nope, that's a bad number. Give it to me again, 602,
793,
yep,
6842.
okay. Is there another number?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Yep, go ahead.
307,
Long distance?
Yep.
Okay, 307,
251,
251,
0555.
okay. Barbara, or 10700?
East Clinton. User busy, what does that mean?
Yeah, you know, that means she's on. I get that occasionally. Do you guys get user busy now on your phone?
Every so often.
You know, every time I do one of these stupid iPhone upgrades, my phone
Yeah,
acts up for like the next month.
Yeah,
And now I'm on that. Okay, give me the next one.
Jean,
Yep.
480-391-1270.
Gene. Where does he live?
10690 East Clinton.
Three nine. Yep, next.
480-235-0053.
Okay. Gene.
Correct.
Hi, is Gene in? Gene, Dell Rounds, Remax Fine. It's Dell Rounds with Remax Fine Properties. Good. I wanted to introduce you to your new neighbor. You'll see I sold a house on Saguaro to Nicole Klepping. It's 10715 East Saguaro. Now, hey, this wasn't, I represented her as a buyer. I think we kind of stole the house at 375. I know. So I was calling to see, would you like an evaluation on your house, Jean?
No, I think we're pretty comfortable here for a while, so we're not planning to go anywhere.
All right.
Appreciate you reaching out.
You bet, it's a great neighborhood. Any chance any of your neighbors might be looking at, maybe making a move?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. I know kind of the general ones right near me, and to my knowledge, no, but you never know, I guess.
Yeah, I know things happen fast, right?
Yep.
All right, do you care if I send you my shared contact to this number just so you have it? My name is Dell Rounds, and I worked with Remax Fine Properties, and I know that I've been selling that zip code for 25 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a great neighborhood, so good luck with everything.
All right, any other real estate products that you own that you might need some help with, like any land in Fountain Hills or out of state?
No, that would be great, but not the
Okay.
house.
All right, Gene. Well, hey, happy Valentine's Day, and thanks for taking my call. I'll send you my shared contact now.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay, have a great day. Bye. Okay, now.
That's a professional woman.
Yeah.
She's in the, you can tell she's in
Yeah.
a professional
She's
field.
I concur.
Very,
I'm amazed that she knew my name.
can I get her name? I wanna hire her.
Well, it's interesting. So she said us. So she's definitely. So now,
That was
right?
the 235 number, right?
Okay. Hang on.
Last year, just called.
Okay, but see,
Yeah.
so
That's why I
yeah,
said
235.
it comes from
So-
a professional environment.
So you guys can see, occasionally you're gonna get somebody nice like that, right? And then occasionally you're gonna get the hang-up. It's just the way it is. It's not a big deal. Okay, now wait, I promised that I would earmark her, because I gotta send her a text. What's the next one?
James.
Because you want to keep going, so,
Yeah, James.
so Lee, James, go ahead,
480-612-1880.
James. What's his address?
10685 East Sorrow.
So he's on your same street?
Yep.
Is he east of you or south of you? Or-
108. Westview. He is,
Hey, James Dell Rounds, Remax Fine Properties. I wanted to introduce you to your new neighbor on Saguaro, Nicole. She's just west of you. Did you? Yeah, so she's at 10715 East Saguaro. So I think she's just west of you on Google Maps.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so her name is Nicole. She's also in sales. And I was just calling you to see if you would like an evaluation on your home.
Well, I'm a full-time realtor.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
All right. Who do you work with, James?
I'm with Westchester Properties. I've been realtor for 33 years.
Wow. Yeah, all right. So Nicole's your new neighbor at 10715 East Saguaro. Hey, James, do you only do property management and commercial, or do you do residential also?
No, I'm strictly residential. I recruit my commercial after get friend of mine, so.
Right. Okay, James.
Yeah, no, I love it. I do residential.
All right, well, I'm Del Rounds. I hope to bump into you, James.
I hope so too, Joe. Maybe we'll end up doing a deal together at some
All right,
point.
have a great day, man.
Thank you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And you didn't get the deal.
Didn't get the deal.
You're like two houses
He's
down.
nicer than me.
Go ahead, next.
Martina.
Yeah, go ahead.
480-275-6696.
Okay, where does she live?
10680 East Clinton.
Clinton. So you guys can already see, how many conversations have I had?
Six, you're starting on your sixth in 7 minutes.
That's bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
480-275-8405.
So how many calls are you making a day on
I did 30 yesterday.
480-275-8405? Hi, Martina, Del Rounds, Remax Fine Properties. And hey, I just sold the house at 10715 East Saguaro to Nicole. So she's your new neighbor. I represented her at the buyer, so I think we kind of stole the house, but I feel that the valuations in your neighborhood are definitely going up. So I wanted to reach out to you and see if you'd like a market evaluation on your house. You can reach me at 602-809-7653. Martina, when you get a moment. Hope you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day. Talk to you soon. Thanks, bye. Okay, next.
Karen?
Yep.
602-390-7220.
Any questions from anybody? Karen, and where does she live?
10675 East Saguaro.
So you're Safe Street, east of you or west of you?
I think she's right on. She is west of me.
Probably Monday now.
Hey, Karen.
Everything's signed.
Jason, are you the one that lives on Saguaro? And the only reason for my call is I just sold your neighbor's house at 10715, and I wanted to introduce you to my new buyer.
Hey, I appreciate that. This is Dale.
It is.
Dale Jason Samuelson.
Oh, he's rich.
Oh, Jay. Geez, how many agents live in there, man?
The one on Saguaro was my father's house some time ago.
He used to be with John Hall.
Well, so I'm teaching a group of agents how to do the neighborhood walk. Yeah, and it's a small world, isn't it? Yeah. Well, Jason, you're too kind. It was very kind of you to. So Sam's in here too, and we got big smiles on our face. All right. Thanks, Jason. You just motivated me. Thanks, bye. All right, bye. Is he a coach too?
Not that I'm
Jason.
aware of.
So
Jason Samuelson,
I should have had him on
so,
speaker
yeah.
because he was giving me all kinds of kudos.
Chips.
He said how blessed we all are in this room. And,
See,
you
then
know,
you
that-
should be going and see if you can get him to come to Remax Fine
Yeah, is he? But I
Yeah.
think he's got to be a coach.
Is it
He was just messing up.
guy?
Yeah.
No, not the, I don't think so.
Different Jason
J-
Samuelson?
Yeah, he was with John Hall
Paul.
for years.
All right.
Yeah,
Next.
for a long time.
David?
Yep.
602-790-7924.
The neighbor,
that-
David, go ahead.
106, sorry, I'm dyslexic, 10670 East Clinton, 10670.
So what I like about these are pretty solid numbers.
Yeah,
So
that's
did
pretty
those come
good.
from Pam?
These come from Matthew.
So do you get pushback from people who are like,
I mean,
But
your buyers,
Matthew
or
gets them
who
from
move into the
them.
house, like Nicole.
Matthew gets
If you
notice
weren't a
from
realtor,
them.
how would you feel about your agent calling around and telling everybody, that you just moved in?
Your
and-
call has
Public
been forwarded to an
information.
It is
automated
public,
voice
but
But
how would
yeah,
you feel
no,
about
like-
your realtor doing that?
message.
You're in
There.
sales.
Yeah, I'm taking care of
They say sell something to tell the world, right? Hi, David, Dell Rounds, Remax Fine Properties. Hey, wanted to introduce you to your new neighbor, not on Clinton, but on Saguaro, 10715 East Saguaro. Her name is Nicole. I sold her house about 6 weeks ago. Anyway, we feel that we stole the house at 375. The values, in our opinion, are definitely going up. So call me when you get a moment, because having that fresh sell, I can really zero in on the price of your home. You can reach me at 602-809-7653, and it's Dell Rounds with Remax Fine Properties. David, you can also Google me. You'll find some great information on my real estate accomplishments over the last 25 years. And I would say, I couldn't tell on Google Maps if you have a pool or not, so call me back, because that'll affect the evaluation. Okay, David, talk to you soon. Thanks, bye. Okay, next.
So, Del,
Yeah.
but the numbers that Matthew's giving out, he gets from Pam?
No,
Okay, how's he getting them?
he gets them through either Vortex
Okay.
or, do you know Scott?
That's
Vortex,
okay.
I know.
That's okay, I'll talk to
Those are
him.
good numbers.
Right.
Well, hell yeah, I mean, we're hitting all of these, right?
Yeah,
So,
except
and then
for two.
sometimes,
Yeah.
okay, I got one more and then we're done. I wanted to finish this circle prospect in 15 minutes, so
Leslie.
go ahead, Leslie.
Leslie, 480
Yep.
907 9850.
Leslie.
10665 East Saguaro.
So she's on your street. Where, is she east or west of you?
I think she's another one she's west of me,
West. Just west of you.
yeah.
Leslie. By the way, guys, 7 of these are DNC.
Does that show up when you get the list?
Yeah,
Did anybody say don't call me anymore?
not yet.
It's, I think we make a lot of this shit up.
Hi, you reached Julia. Leave a message after the
Julia?
tone.
Yeah.
Record your message.
You think she goes by Julia?
Simply hang
Wait,
up when
James.
done.
Yeah.
Or for delivery options, press the
That's the right
pound
number.
sign.
Hey, Julia, Dell Rounds, Remax Fine Properties. Hey, I just sold your neighbor's house just west of you at 10715 East Saguaro. Her name is Nicole. Call me back when you get a chance, because I don't know if this is the right number, but anyway, wanted to zero in on a price for you and James. Since I just sold that house, I can really give you a targeted price. 602-809-7653, Julia, when you get a chance. Thanks, bye. So sometimes they're related, like.
So you
like
still
the
need
last
to text Jean
No,
your number?
one more,
Okay.
because I'm gonna call one more.
Oh, this
Yeah, I'm
one?
gonna call the other one. So sometimes you'll find out that Leslie's
That's not
her
the right number.
mom.
That's not the right
Okay,
number.
go ahead, what is it?
It's 480-628-1957. There you
It's
go.
just another contact though.
Correct, but sometimes they'll say, no, Leslie's my mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for bringing this list.
You're welcome. Thank you for helping me with the list.
Kyle?
Hey, Leslie, Dell Rounds, Remax Fine Properties, in reference to your new neighbor just west of you, Nicole Kleppe on Saguaro.
I'm not familiar with Nicole.
Yeah, so Nicole lives just west of you. I'm trying to look at Google Maps. It looks like maybe 5 doors down. And she just moved in. She's at 10715 East Saguaro. Oh, well, so we have a neighborhood walk program that is provided through Vortex. It's just a kind of a introduce your neighbor type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, so Nicole's also, not also, but she's in sales, and she moved in about 4 weeks ago. She paid $375, and I was just calling to see if you and James were interested in a value on your home. It's a great, doesn't look like anybody moves out of that neighborhood. Yeah, I'll say. All right, do you and James own any other real estate products that you would like an evaluation on?
No, we're good.
No?
This is it.
Okay, well, thank you so much for taking my call, Leslie. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
You too. Thank
Okay,
you. Bye-bye.
bye-bye. I could tell she was going, she said, how did you get my
Yeah,
number? So I
yeah.
wanted to be a little,
Yeah.
yeah, she
And then we'd
was.
be like,
Okay, now, we have one more task to do, and I want to test you guys on this. Now, what do I have to do? I was in 17 minutes.
You have to call back.
Follow up with who?
Odie.
Yeah, Odie, yeah, but that was last week.
Right.
What do I need to do
Send the
today?
contact record to the gal that said that she.
Yes, because now, so now I got one decent, it wasn't even a decent lead. On a scale of 0 to 5, it's not even on my radar, right? I'm looking for people that want to buy in the next 30 days. That's a lead for me. All right, so I gotta email Jean back.
Text her.
Yep, so, because I'm gonna send her my shared contact, right? I told her I would do that. So now I lead generated, I did a lead follow-up. Today on this list, am I gonna get into any negotiating and presenting? No. Okay, put her in my phone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move on to whatever else you guys wanna talk about. So, okay, now I made 10 calls in 17 minutes.
Awesome, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, where
12?
are you taking it,
Okay.
where are you taking it on those calls when they start to go in a little bit deeper, like say, you know, well, what are the number of sales in the neighborhood, or what are this, or what is that? I mean, I tend to
look
pull
that
up
up for you.
the tax record, have all
Yeah.
that I need, which takes a
So
lot
it's
longer
easy,
than calls.
just say it takes me about 15 minutes to run the study. I'll start it now. What's your email address?
Okay.
Now, did you see how but hang on a second. It wasn't, thank you for the perfect. What is your email address? Did you notice, you have to go
Yeah.
right into, takes me a couple of minutes to run it. What's your email address? Because anytime, what's that?
Why isn't your keypad come up?
Yeah, because my phone's all fucked up. 'Cause I
This
did
is
that.
old, you need to upgrade it.
I did, what do you mean it's old?
I have the home button still, you need to tell me.
So Doug, say,
I think he does.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Just saying, but
It's not, yeah.
it will, there it is. Oh. It's just, did your guys' phone ever go into like hibernation for a little
Yeah.
while?
Yes.
So Dale, I have an observation.
Yeah,
So my observation is that, do you know how when they say that a horse can detect somebody who's afraid of the horse?
Oh, yeah.
And it'll get away from you?
Is it
Yeah.
worth the keypad?
It's the same way
When you're on the phone.
when you're on the phone. And I think the reason why everybody always says, like after this class, damn, how does Dale do that? How does Dale get such good response?
just, yeah.
He's not afraid.
And it's because of, it's
765.
it's because of the way, the power that he makes that call with. And I do hear, you know, I'm in the corner, so I'm like in a sound box. I can hear everybody, and I hear people calling around me, and I can almost tell by who I'm calling, that person's gonna get hung up on, they're gonna struggle.
Okay, okay, I can tell you why.
Because you have-
The strength of his
It's
voice.
the strength, I think the
Right.
strength of the voice, I know even for me, that whether it's a man or woman, it doesn't matter, if it's confident, if it's strong.
So we always laugh, so you're absolutely right, Frank. So we always laugh at scripts and dialogues and chanting.
but they work.
They are nuggets of gold. So, you know, when I was back in the Coldwell Banker days, we would all stand up and we would chant, just like saying the Lord's Prayer.
Like
Right?
football players before a game.
Absolutely, you know. So, ring ring. Hi, Sam. Dell Rounds with Remax Fine Properties. I know you've known by now that your home came off the multiple listing service. Are you ready to interview the right agent to sell your home? Great. What did your agent do last that you liked best? Wonderful. Are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes? No? Great. Let me show them to you tomorrow at 3 or today at 5, right? So that's ingrained in my head. Like I might have it not exactly down, but when you know already in your head what you're gonna say, it does a couple of things. Adds confidence, but it also makes you a better listener. we are, in life, we're so focused when we're having a communication about what we're gonna say, we're not listening to what they're telling us, because we're so worried about what we're gonna say, especially in sales. But if you have these scripts, which I've given to you guys, I can see Mark, because Mark, you don't have them, but everybody in this room should have the scripts. Raise your hand if you don't have scripts. Write down scripts to Sam, Colleen, and Mark. Please, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
You have them, right, Frank? No, and Frank. That's right, no biggie. Now, sometimes these scripts, do you have any new scripts, Scott?
No.
Okay. There's an expired script. There's a past client script. There's an open house script when they come through. But when you go to these scripts and dialogues, they teach you how to karate chop. And you'll notice that sportscasters do this all the time. They'll say, hey man, when that guy hit that hole, boom, it's gone. Right? When you listen to these sports guys that are good, that's the reason why, who was the old Oakland Raiders coach? John Madden. The guy was amazing because he karate chopped a lot. You know, so, you know, he would go, so, you know, the tackles here, and when the tight end came around, boom, it's gone. You know, and he'll add something to it. People like that because it makes you interesting to listen to. If you're on the phone and you're going,
I'm not sure if that,
right? That's why they say,
I don't know if that's how you want to respond.
it's good.
Okay.
Just, that's why they say stand up. So if you notice when somebody picks up the phone, I don't sit down because I don't want to. I don't want to do this, right? It's not a sex call, right? Hey, what? Hey.
Now we know.
Boom! Now,
You want them drawn to you, right? So you got to stand up and be moving around because they feel that energy. They know you're alive, right? They know you're alive. So it's most people will say, "When are you selling a home? Are you sure you want to interview me?"
Don't end on that.
Right?
high
Have you
note.
got? Yeah. You want to end on a karate chop? Like have you guys seen that deal where the nurse is in there with the doctor, and she goes, "Is this a good surgeon?" And, and she goes, "He's okay."
it's okay.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, they're reinstating me any minute. Yeah, I hope it goes well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, are you nervous? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. But here's what we know. If you get up to bat more often, you'll become fluent and it'll come naturally, right? It'll really work for you guys. It will, because now, I did that in 17 minutes. No leads, right? But 10, 12 calls. Some of my calls, there was 2 numbers. We sent out a text, but I think we had 4 conversations, maybe 5 conversations in 17 minutes. Imagine if you're only doing those 4 things. For instance, Mark, do you have any presentations or negotiations going on today?
Sure.
You do?
No.
Are you negotiating? Scott, are you negotiating a contract today?
We're
Not-
closing.
Right now, are you negotiating a contract today?
No,
Okay. Do you have a listing presentation today?
already did.
Okay. Oh, congratulations.
Good for you.
Good.
What do you think I got time?
Yeah. All right. Okay, now,
Well, you always dress nice.
it's 11 o'clock. You have another 6 hours to only do 2 other things, which are what?
Follow up? Some of
Well,
my
follow up, yep.
past contacts and,
And lead generate.
yeah.
So you guys see what I did in 17 minutes. It's not fun. No, that wasn't fun for me, right? But in order to get the fun,
You sure did.
but in order to get to the fun part of, for me, presenting and negotiating, I have to go through the shit, right? It's kind of like climbing a mountain. In order to get to the view, you got to get to the top. So you gotta, you know, you're sweating, you're tired, you're dehydrated, but when you get to the top and you look and say, this was worth it. I can see 70 miles, and You know, my body feels good, right? I mean, that's the benefit of doing it, but you gotta do it.
I got a question for you, Dale. So, my version of cold calling was, a lot of people hate listings because they have to coddle their, so one of my strengths. And that was always my cold calling version or my version of cold calling, because so many people hated to do it. What I would do is, and I knew on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and there was one time I was carrying like 30 listings, that's when things were, you know, we were going through the kind of the crash in 2007, 8, and we had short sales listed and all that stuff, and everybody needed to be coddled. One of the things that I did was I'd shoo everybody out of my office and I went headset, because I would get too distracted if I was either on the phone or picked up. There's something about wearing a headset when your mindset is I'm calling.
Yeah.
I gotta think that would translate into when you're going, I'm doing some calls this morning.
Absolutely, because you're kind of locked in, like,
You're kinda locked in.
wearing a helmet,
It's
mountain
like putting
biking.
on a helmet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kind of like
Yeah.
a pilot, maybe a
And
pilot, you know?
That's a good
Yeah.
way, that's a really good tactic too, but also I like to call on my own, so I don't have any distractions.
Right.
The downside is, if you wanna look over at somebody and kinda like, you know, what do I say next, so you can get a little prompt, there's nobody to look over to.
Wow.
If you're
What do
on
you
your
mean,
own, 'cause I call on my own, I don't call like
Encouragement maybe.
in the office where there's
Oh,
people.
yeah, that's
They're
what,
saying the downside.
Okay,
to that is you don't
yeah, I
want
would,
anybody to look at it. If you
I'm
get
the
a
kind of guy I would
call,
never
it's
call in
like-
front of someone. They'll have me make a call, I'd get up and walk out. Because it's what it's like anybody, have you ever tried to type a letter? Poor Colleen has to do that with me over,
Yeah.
but when you type a letter,
I
or doing something pulling something up on the computer, and you got somebody hanging over your head
I
like
know.
this,
It's
it's hard.
hard.
It's double that when you're.
And when